Um, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Chandra Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining on today's session and giving your valuable association. By the mercy of Sri Guru and Gauranga and Srila Prabhupada, we are having everyday sumptuous feast given by Srila Prabhupada and prepared by Srila Gurudev. By using the ingredients of different acharyas, granthas, stories, astakams, song, commentaries, and many more. So let's begin our today's session. So today we are having our ongoing session on Manah-Siksa, verse 11, day 26. But before diving on that, we would like to invite Sonali Niki Mataji for Vaishnav song offering on verse 11, given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakurji Maharaj and its translation. Thank you so much. Sonali Niki Mataji, please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. Poetic commentary of verse 11 by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. व्रजेरनि कुंजवने राधा कृष्ण सखी सने लीला रसे नित्य थके भोरा सई दैनंदिन लीला बहु भाग्य ये से विला तहरा भाग्येर बड़ा जोरा मना यदि चाह से धाना मना यदि चाह से धाना श्री रूपेर संगे लाए तन अनुचारी है कर तंद्र निर्दिष्ट भजन हृदय रागीर भावे कलोचित सेवा पावे सदर से रही बेमजिया बहिरे साधन देह करिबे भजन गेह निःसंगे व साधु संगलाय युगल पूजन ध्यान नति श्रुति संकीर्तन पंचामृत सेवा गोवर्धने रूप रघुनाथे पाए ए भक्ति विनोद छाए दृढ़मति रूप भजने. Translation by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Fill yourself with the delectable, intoxicating nectar of Radha Krishna's Leela with their Sakhis in the forest bowers of Vraja and remain drunk on it eternally. One who serves them according to their daily Leela is superlatively fortunate. O heart, if you want that treasure, then along with Sri Rupa's associates, become Sri Rupa's maidservant and do worship and bhajan according to Sri Rupa's specific instructions. In a mood of spontaneous pure love, you will receive a service, seva, appropriate to various times of the day and become enraptured in the mood of service. Externally, in your form of a practitioner, follow your program of worship, sadhan bhajan at home, either in seclusion or in the association of saintly persons, sadhus. Perform worship of and meditation of the divine couple. Offer obeisance to them, hear about them, dance in Sankirtan, and bathe Sri Govardhan with 5 nectars, Panchamrit. Bhakti Vinod longs for the lotus feet of Rupa and Raghunath. His heart is fixed unwaveringly on doing bhajan in this way. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for offering this beautiful bhajan, Krishna song given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj. So let's begin our session on today's Manah-Siksa, verse 11, beat 26. Before that, we would like to have a small announcement. Those devotees who want to listen the class in Hindi and Portuguese, they can click on their screen on the bottom of their right side. There is a globe and three dots. You should click there and then click on interpretation, then your desirable language, and then click done. Then you can have your comfortable language. यह सूचना हिंदी भाषी भक्तों के लिए है जो भक्त हिंदी में अपना लेक्चर सुनना चाहते हैं या कथा का श्रवण करना चाहते हैं। वे अपने स्क्रीन के निचले दाहिने हिस्से में तीन बिंदु दी गई है, उस पर जाकर दबाएं। तत्पश्चात वे इंटरप्रिटेशन दबाएं। तत्पश्चात वे हिंदी तथा उसके बाद वे डन दबाएं। तत्पश्चात वे इस कक्षा को हिंदी में सुन पाएंगे। नाउ वी आर वेटिंग फॉर Srila Gurudev to join us. Then meanwhile we will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we can please Sri Guru and Gauranga and make our Kartik blissful. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Our most beloved spiritual master is here, Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So we will begin our today's session on Manah-Siksa, Sri Manah-Siksa, day 26, verse 11, and we will request our most beloved Srila Gurudev that may he enlighten us on today on verse 11. Thank you so much. Hand over to you, Srila Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pitai Bhutale Samate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharami very विशेष अस्मि by the Saturday. Om Gyana Timirandasya Vyana Jana Salakaya Chakshul Jana Tasme Siri Gurave Namahan Sri Chaitanya Manu Bhistam Sabitam Jana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swagapadantikam Pandeham Sri Gurun Sri Tapata Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sakrijatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivan Sadhuitam Savadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Sev Sakam Vitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatipati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Suti Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Prisavani Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Pataru Vyascha Pasuni Vacha Patitanam Pavanayu Vaishnaviyu Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Bhakti Thakur ki jai, Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai, Rupa Goswami ki jai, Sri Manah-Siksa ki jai, Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna, my dear devotees. I'm very sorry for late. I was busy, busy with some sweet talks, and very busy with some sweet talks. So I forgot. In fact, the eagerness for all of you to hear brought me back to my to my sense. It's the time. So we are here. Thank all of you very much for your eagerness to hear about Krishna and Krishna's pure devotees. This is the food for life. The food for life. So we continue our discussion as we have been discussing. And today we will go to day 25, verse 11, section 1. And Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur illumination on this verse. Fill yourself with the delectable, intoxicating nectar of Radha and Krishna's Leela, with their sakis in the forest bowers of Braj. I remain drunk on it eternally. One who saves them according to their daily Leela is superlatively fortunate. O heart, if we want that treasure, then along with Sri Radha's associates, become Sri Rupa's maidservant and do worship and bhajan according to Sri Rupa's specific instructions. In a mood of spontaneous pure love, he will receive a service, seva, appropriate to various times of the day and become enraptured in the mood of service. Externally, in your form of a practitioner, follow your program of worship, sadhana, bhajan, at home, either in seclusion or in association of saintly persons, sadhus. Perform worship of and meditation of the divine couple. Offer obeisance to them. Hear about them. Dance in Sankirtan and bathe Sri Govardhan with 5 nectars. Panchamrita. Bhakti will not longs for the lotus feet of Rupa and Raghunath. His heart is fixed unwaveringly on doing bhajan in this way. This is beautiful, beautiful. We have been explaining that we don't need a external thing or initiations, organizations, or something. Everything will naturally come. Here, Bhakti Thakur has given this procedure that one can simply, silently, conveniently perform without any external display, or creating any unnecessary situation. All these things are not necessary. Very simple. Fill yourself with the detectable, intoxicating nectar of Radha and Krishna's Leela. And these Leelas are unlimited. Ujjwal Nilamani, nectar of devotion. Chaitanya Chatamrit, Lalita Madhava, Vidakta Madhava, Mukta Charitram, Tanakeli Kaumadi, Tanakeli Chantamani. Govinda Lilamrit, Krishna Anike Kaumudi, Krishna Karnamrit. There are many. And this book I'm just reading, Bhava Sara Sangraha. It's a combination of nectar from Krishna Anike Kaumudi, from Bhava Tarangani, Vishnu Chakravarti, and all this. There are many. If we are really ready for Krishna consciousness, if we are really ready to do bhajan, if we have come here for pure love of Godhead, there's no need for us to bother ourselves, to disturb ourselves and disturb other people necessarily by entering into politics, being afraid of position, one position, and all these things are completely 100% unnecessary. Here is the process. We should hear about the intoxicating nectar of Radha and Krishna Lila. What their sakis in the forest bowers of Braj. I remain drunk on it eternally. One who serves them according to their daily Lila is superlatively fortunate. Bhakti Thakur explained. And it is nicely explained. Krishna Anika Kaumadi is there. Bhajan Hasya is there. Vishnu Chakrabarti. They have nicely explained all these diseases. We simply do we need it to make noise? Do we need to call people? Do we need to advertise it? We are reading this, we are hearing this. Do we need to advertise to people? This is the book I'm reading now, and I want all of you to come and know my position. Do we need all these things? They are completely unnecessary. Simply drink the nectar without making noise. Oh, heart, if you want that treasure, then along with Sri Rupa's associates, we have been hearing about all of them, become Sri Rupa's maid servant and do worship and bhajan according to Sri Rupa's specific instruction. If yesterday we were trying to address a question, and we disobey others, the Guru's order. We disobey ashram's order. We disobey the movement structural rules and the principles. What is this? So we'll give an example also. So we disobey the medicine doctor gave to us to take. We disobey. How do we hope to get cured when a patient does not follow the instructions of the doctor? In every medicine, the company who manufacture those medicine, they themselves, the company who manufacture all medicines, on the label they always mention there, you should take it according to the physician's prescription. They make the medicine, but they left the dosage to the physician, the doctor who diagnose you. The company does not diagnose you. They know the medicine. They don't diagnose you. Therefore, they are not giving you the conclusive direction. They left that to the physician, the doctor who diagnoses you will know from the diagnosis. That doctor who knows the quantity you should take. See, I'm repeating, they left it to the doctor. They don't prescribe. Look at all the labels in all the medicine. They say take according to the direction of the physician. So the point we're making is, why should we disobey? Disobedience means what? I'm not ready to be a good citizen. I'm not ready to be a good worker in your company. I'm not ready to be a good servant. I'm not ready to be a devotee. That's what it means. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. It shouldn't happen. Making a mistake and foolishness is a different thing. Why we should disobey? So here we are hearing we should do what? We should do our bhajan according to Sri Rupa Goswami's specific instructions, how he has instructed. This is how we should follow. In a mood of spontaneous pure love, you will receive a service, seva, appropriate to various times. Yes. Yes. Of the day. And become enraptured in the mood of service. Kavikanapura Goswami said, an intelligent person, or a good servant, a good servant is always joyful and happy when the chance for service comes. He's happy. That is why we are here. Servant is happy. I'm tired. That is not a good servant, not a good disciple. Yes. This is my opportunity. This is my chance. That's a good servant. And Srila Prabhupada mentioned in one of the purports, the moment a disciple says no to Guru, that very moment is fallen, disconnected, no value. As he technically call it, a cut off hand. A cut off hand. It's not part of the body. So it will get withered and dry off. The hands will be with the body, then there is nourishment. Yes. Externally, be perfect guidance. Externally, in your form of a practitioner, a sadhaka, sadhana bhajana, externally, follow your program of worship, sadhana bhajan. You say something nice to me. I say, yes, the same thing. Our bhajan, our sadhana is our bhajan. Yes. At home, either in seclusion or in association of saintly persons, sadhus. Like we devotees, we do among devotees, other devotees. Of course, mixed devotees. But still, We should daily do our japa with devotees, attend programs. Internally, we should know where we are, where we belong. Read, hear, communicate with Rupa and the associates, Radha and Krishna. Perform worship of and meditation on the divine couple. Offer obeisances to them. Hear about them. Dance in Sankirtan and bathe Sri Guruvada with 5 nectars. Panchamrit. Bhakti will not longs for the lotus feet of Rupa and Raghunath. His heart is fixed unwaveringly on doing bhajan in this way. Next. Samam Sri Rupena Smara Biva Sarata Giribrito Braje Saksar Seva Labena Vita Ye Taringana Yujo Tadi Kya Kya Danya Saravana Nati Panchamritamidam Daniel Nitya Govardhanam Anudinam Tam Padamanam. Oh mind, you
Oh, many
should every day drink the 5 nectars, worship, glories, meditation, listening to divine pastimes, and offering obeisances, and worship Gorovardhan according to the rules. In this way, follow the instructions of Sri Rupa and obtain the direct service of Sri Radha Giridhari, who are captivated by the God of amorous love in the company of their associates in Braj. Bhajan Darapan commentary. What is the most confidential, deeply esoteric and exalted science of devotional service a sadhaka practitioner can perform to the divine couple? Raghunath Das Goswami gives the answer within this text. Hey, look at the answer. Tadgana Yujo. With confidential and eternal associates. Lord Sri Krishna is always surrounded by his friends, such as Sridham and Subha. And Srimati Radharani is surrounded by friends such as Sri Lalita Devi and Sri Visakha Devi. Smara Vilas Parayana, absorbed in attractive amorous pastimes, become deeply absorbed in and attached to Radha Krishna's amorous Sringara Ras, after finding it more attractive than the other rasas, such as servitorship, dasya, friendship sakya, and parental relationships Vatsalya. Yes, amorous Sringara Ras is superior. Even when you look at it carefully, you will see that if you look at it carefully, you see that the 5 primary rasas are from Santa, but Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami deliberately didn't mention Santa. He started from Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. And even if you want to count it, Santa is alone. Dasya, it has 2 qualities, Santa and Dasya. Sakya has 3 qualities, Santa, Dasya, Sakya. Vatsalya has 4 qualities: Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya. And Madhura has 5. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. So which one is higher? Madhura has all the 4 qualities together. Therefore, it is naturally the highest and the best. Means in Madhura, everything is complete. That is the perfection. So we have been told to do what? We should have a confidential and eternal associate. We should relate, we should think about them. Of Krishna as a better than them. We should absorb ourselves in the attractive and amorous pastimes. These 2 things you should do daily. This is the internal bhajan that we should do every day. Essentially, we are doing all our daily programs, our daily sadhana, everything. We should do all that complete. Internally, this is a private thing. This is a private thing we should do. Yeah. Rajya Sakshat Seva Labha. Achieving direct service in Brajadhan. Whatever service is rendered in the stage of sadhana bhakti, devotional service according to scripture and practice, is a simulation of direct service. In the stage of perfection, siddhi, one first attains service to the Lord from a distance. After gradually serving under the guidance of a manjari, from a distance, one gets service that brings one closer to the Sakis. After that, the practitioner gradually achieves the direct service of the divine couple Sri Sri Radha Govinda. See how spiritual things are perfectly arranged. Perfectly arranged. I have mentioned many times that neophyte devotees should not serve the spiritual master directly. That is not proper. They serve from distance. Because of his lack of training, of understanding, he will not understand certain things. He will not understand certain things. We should also know that we are in a spiritual environment. Of course, there are so many whimsical things people have done in the name of a devotion, in the name of a higher realization, in the name of a bhakti, which turn out to be nonsense and a source of destruction or devastation. That is it, and it will be because we are dealing with the criminals, spiritual criminals, rogues and thieves who will disguise themselves in the name of, or demons who will disguise themselves as a devotee. That is it. But at the same time, we cannot deny the reality that among all these things, there are also divine people who are truly genuine. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, it is our own problem. If we mistake a Mahabhagavad as an ordinary person, it's our mistake. Why is it our mistake? Because we should know if we are very sincere, Krishna will direct us. If you're not sincere, Krishna will not direct us. And I have given example many times. A devotee that the people easily blaspheme, criticize, and crucify, and always castigate, you should be careful with that person. This I mentioned many times, but the thing is that we don't hear. Otherwise, we have a perfect guidance. See how Rupa Bhakti Thakura, Raghunath Das Goswami, see what they're doing, perfectly presenting everything. So a neophyte person should serve from distance, should not come too close. Those who have been trained, who has some understanding, should do direct service, and others will engage accordingly. When we look at our Vaishnav ticket, it is like that. Look at Chaitanya Charitamrita. One Lord Nityananda Prabhu sat at the bank of Ganga at Panihati. The closest person was the best associate, the eternal associate, which he came with from Goloka. Then followed next. That is how they sit. Even in a class, that is how it is. That is how things should be arranged. But today everything is mixed up. And your first person is the closest person, and then all the seniors they are at the back, or mix up. And we hope to achieve the best thing when our activities are not the best. How do we hope to get the best thing? So it is perfectly arranged here. You can see that here. Yes. Whatever service is rendered in the stage of sadhana bhakti, devotional service according to scripture and practice, is a simulation of direct service. In the stage of perfection, siddhi, one first attains service to the Lord from a distance. The beginning. We are entering new. So we don't have to jump there. We have to go gradually. When Lord Shiva was turned into a gopi by Brenda Devi, even though he was turned into a gopi, and then he had the permission to enter the Rasa Lila arena, he didn't just jump there. When he entered, he had to wait until Krishna called him in. He waited. He didn't feel that now I'm a gopi, so I can jump in there. He knows there's a difference. He's a newcomer. And even when Krishna did that, Krishna called him in and said, "You are Gopishwara." Symmetry and say, "What do you mean? What do you mean? Is this gopi just came now? I am making him Gopishwara. I've been dancing with you for years. You never called me Gopishwara? Okay, Gopishwara. Should dance with you. No more with me. Go out with your Gopishwara." Krishna said, "My dear, listen now. Listen. Do you know the person who had just come now? This is Mahadev. Are you not happy that Mahadev has given up glory to come and associate with us? You're not happy with that? Is it not wonderful? Huh? You're not wonderful? You should be happy that Mahadev has come. And now his duty is to help all of you gopis to serve me. So yes, that is his position. That's what he has come to do. So they say, okay, that is very nice. Before he joined the dance, this is the proper way of doing things. This is a proper way of doing things. After gradually serving under the guidance of a Majari from a distance, training. We're training. In that training, we are getting mature and experience. So we'll gradually progress. One gets service that brings one close to the Sakis. After that, the practitioner gradually achieved the direct service to the divine couple Sri Sri Radha Govinda. This is a process. There are unlimited varieties of direct services, such as cleaning the forest groves, making the bed of the divine couple, fetching water, preparing tambula, betel nuts, and leaf, singing gallants, and offering camphor. The services are endless and unlimited. Male servants are each engaged in their specific respective service. The direct service of Radha and Krishna is possible only when the living entity achieves an eternal, perfected, original spiritual form. In the direct service of amorous love, one experiences the highest, purest bliss at every moment in one's heart from the deepest amorous bow. That bliss never diminishes, never diminishes. nor does it ever get quenched. It is opposite. It constantly increases in quality and quantity. Because the object of love is eternally new and fresh. Yeah. At that stage, one has no selfish desire and is only motivated by direct service. Therefore, not even an iota of suffering can touch one's heart. The misery that arises out of separation, Vipralamba, in amorous love is just a transmutation of this ultimate bliss, and is not like the suffering one experiencing due to the material body. This we have explained many times. Pain does not bring enjoyment. Pain doesn't give pleasure. So the pains of separation, we say pains of separation, that is not pain. The bliss of separation. This is the best way to put it. The bliss of separation nourishes that soul. That is the nourishment. Yes. It's different, 100% different from the pains you have in the material, due to material body, due to material suffering. It's completely different. That is why in your fight should not be very close to a pure devotee. Ramachandra Puri. What did he do when he saw his spiritual master exhibiting this is pure love of God? What did he do? Oh, Prabhupada Prasanatma, he was teaching his guru. Don't lament. Prabhupada Prasanatma. That's so chatty. I can't say it. Someone said, Buddhist, he's teaching his guru. You know anything? Ishwarapuri was right there doing his mental service with a heart of gratitude that this is a chance for me to demonstrate my love and express the appreciation I have for my guru for all the wonderful burden he took from me. The service. He was there doing that and he got a blessing. And this, sorry. Ramachandra Puri is coming to give instruction without doing service. He didn't see his own guru brother. He didn't see what he's doing. This is what is happening with us also. He didn't see what his guru brother is doing. He only came to instruct his guru, who is in Prema. That is what happened with external devotees, who does not know who the guru is. Who is our guru? Who knows who is our guru? Knows. Sri Rupena Samam, aligned with the teachings of Sri Rupa Goswami. Being aligned with the teachings of Sri Rupa means to follow the process. Niti. Niti means instruction, guidance. Follow. That the, can you remove that? Can you remove it?
Arjun Prabhuji, can this be? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Being aligned with the teachings of Sri Rupa Goswami means to follow the process, Niti, that the master teacher of Amorous Sri Rupa Goswami has taught in Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Sri Ujjwal Nilamani. In this regard, he says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, with love and full faith, one should worship the lotus feet of the deity, Sri Murti. One should trace the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam in association of pure devotees. And one should associate with the devotees who are more advanced than oneself and who are endowed with a similar type of affection for the Lord. One should congregationally chant the holy name of the Lord and reside in Vrindavan. The glorification of these 5 items is to make known the complete superiority of these 5 practices of devotional service quoted from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya-lila 22, 130 to 132, and 22, 129 in purport. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for enlightening us on this beautiful topic and giving us the medicine of Krishna Prema and and uh, and upgrading us from the disease of our ignorance. Thank you so much, Gurudev, for this beautiful class. By your kind permission, can we have the can we have our question answer session, please?
Yes, that is the next stage.
Thank you so much, Gurudev, for your permission. So, those devotees who wants to ask their question, they can raise their virtual hands with, or they can write their question on their chat box. So,
The other
meanwhile,
Gopika is
we would like
smiling.
to.
Did you enjoy it? Why are you smiling? The Gopika. The other Gopika is smiling, feeling happy. Yes, please go ahead with
Yeah.
your question. Arjun, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble and respectful obeisances unto you.
Thank you.
Maharaj, I have 2 questions. My first question is in our previous class, in one of the previous class, we saw that no one can attain Krishna without the mercy of Radharani. And Maharaj, it is in Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna instructs Arjun that if he becomes his devotee, constantly thinks of Krishna and do all activities for him, Arjun will surely, or any pure devotee will surely attain him. Then Maharaj, are these 2 statements like different with each other?
No. How will you how will you become a devotee of Krishna? How will you think of Krishna? How? Just sleep from your mother womb, you just start thinking of Krishna? Huh? Or just sit in a room there and then just start thinking of Krishna? No. A servant to Radharani will teach you how to think about Krishna. That's a special master. He representing special master. He represents Srimati Radharani, representing Nityananda Prabhu, Balaramji. They have to open our eyes. Om Gyana Timiranda Sagyana Jana Shalakaya. Chakshunam Litam Jana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. They will teach us this. So Krishna told Arjuna tat vidi prani pade na paripasana shevaya. Upadeshan titi gyanam janina tattva darshina. Tattva darshi. Who is the tattva darshi? One who is seeing Krishna. Who is that person? Krishna didn't say so. I should take me. No, he said approach a spiritual master who can lead you to me. That's a process. So it's not a contradictory statement. It's just a matter of detail to understand how to do that. To serve Krishna, we need Krishna's devotees. It's Krishna's devotees who will teach us how to how to serve Krishna. Oh my Gyana to me, that's it. Oh my Gyana. Gyana. Yes. That is the duty of a servant of cemetery and to open our eyes for the touch of knowledge. Yes. That is the way. So when Krishna is saying those things, become my devotee. We become Krishna devotee by going to Krishna's devotee. He will teach us. As we just mentioned, Rupa Goswami just teaching us, Bhakti together, just teaching us. We have to serve from distance to get trained, to get the training, and gradually become closer and closer. That is what also happened. Even in a mundane way, that's how it happened. When you are employed in a company, you don't go to director. You will work there for some time, get promotion, get promotion, get promotion. Then one day you are sitting in the meeting with the director. But in the beginning, for years before, then you are not sitting there. You're just a worker there. That's I believe in the material world. How much more should it be in the spiritual world? Is it not? Yeah.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you. My another question is, as it is mentioned that anger is one of the anarthas.
Yes.
But we do also know that Lord Narasimha's very fearful and full of anger form.
Yeah.
Also similar Kali Mata. Then why do they exhibit such a form? Does that mean that they promote anger to be a good thing?
Thank you. Thank you. Lord Singh Dev, anger is act of love. It's not contaminating anger. When we get angry, what happened to us? We are contaminated. All our system, everything, all the cells, all is contaminated. If you chant mantra, it will not work until you purify yourself by drinking water and touching water. That is, every time you want to do any auspicious thing, you purify the hand, and sip water. It will control the contamination of anger. No mantra will work without touching water for purification. So the system is contaminated. And people who are always angry, you see that they are always tense up. They're always tense up. And their system, even if you look at them medically, you see the energy is twisted. It's twisted. Everything is contaminating. And they repairs any person who comes in contact with them. They repairs any person because of that contamination. But people are very, very happy. They attract people to come close to them. People are very happy. You see, their system also is very, very free. Very free. So material anger is different, and the spiritual anger is the spiritual anger is truly a call for love. Truly. And so when Lord Singadev exhibited anger, what happened? He didn't become contaminated. He didn't. And you also see that even himself, although he didn't become contaminated, but to cool down the anger, he entered into a big lake. See, now you call it Nisenga Pali. That's what you call it now, Odeva Pali. He entered inside the water to cool down himself. Even if you go to Hobila, the same thing, you see, the same thing. On top of the hill, he killed him, like I said, when he came down, there's a big lake, big lake under that. That lake, the singer Dave washed his hand, he cooled down himself also there. The water became red. Nowadays also the water is red. The singer Pali lake is red on the anger. Right, the symbol of anger, red, which means danger. So a angry person is a very dangerous person because he can be violent. So you see that a spiritual master should be angry sometimes. That anger is a love he has for his disciples because it's necessary. And you see, pure devotees exhibited that also. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the teacher of the Napi teacher, was angry. That is pure. Because it's not about hating you, it's not about false you, I'm superior to you, it's not about to condemn you, it is to purify you. That is a different thing altogether. So we don't call that anger, we call it love of Godhead. Because, yeah, Simhachala deity also, yeah, covered with Chandan because of that, yeah. Simhachala, that is, what is that? Visakhapatanam. Yeah, Bisaka Padam also. Bisaka Padam, the deity on the Singer Devi is covered with chandan to the whole year. I think it's only 9 days in the month, in a year that it comes out. It just is opened because of anger. I have to cool down. Even with that, at the Supreme Lord, he also teaches what the importance of getting purified when one is angry. Hanuman was angry, he's glorified, he promoted. Arjun was angry, he was glorified and promoted. When we are angry, what, what good comes from our anger? What good comes from our anger when we get angry? Destructive, contamination. So it's a great difference, like heaven and hell, not the same. So Nrsimhadev is angry. Nrsimhadev is not angry for any reason other than because his devotee Prahlad was tormented and tortured by his father. So that was his anger. Not that Hiranyakasipu is challenging his position. That is not the reason for anger. He's challenging his position or is envious of him. That is not the reason he got angry. He was angry because his devotee was put into danger. He was angry. And he roared to give a shelter to his devotee, to give confidence to his devotee, and also shatter the heart of the demons, along with their wives who had miscarriages because of that. Yes, they are different. So we should be careful when we get angry. We should be careful. So it's not saying, no. The Singhade was angry, so I can be angry. We will do the same thing the Singhade did. Will our anger kill Hiranyakasipu? No. Will you give any shelter to anybody? Everybody be afraid of you. So better, we better do the right thing always. So Krishna told us to control anger, to control greed, to control lust, because these are the gates that leads to hell. But also you see that Krishna himself is very angry. Krishna is angry. Krishna is saying, Mother did not sufficiently feed me. I'm still hungry. And she left me here to go and put. How much is this milk? How much is that? I produced ocean of milk and I sleep on ocean of milk. What this quantity of milk my mother is burning, and he left me down. She left me here to go and take care of this milk. Krishna took a stone. That stone is not our stone. That stone is emerald. It's an emerald stone. Emerald is very strong. Emerald gemstone. That's what Krishna used to break the pot. And he didn't just break the pot, he didn't stone the pot like we think, breaking the pot. Krishna artistically did it. He took the stone, emerald stone. We will not use a stone to stone somebody. We will not use emerald to stone anybody. If you have emerald, you keep it very, very you keep it very, very carefully because it's a precious stone. But that's what Krishna used. Krishna took a emerald stone, gemstone, and very artistically, he took the stone and he came to the pot and he did very expert. He did like this. That is how he made a hole from the stone, because emerald is strong. And the hole, he just made the hole there, very clean, and everything came out, just flowed out completely and filled the courtyard. They filled the room, came to the courtyard and filled everywhere. So it was very slippery when himself and the mother was running after each other. They were very slippery. Krishna did it very expertly out of anger. But his anger is being celebrated for 1 month. Can you imagine that? For 1 month we're celebrating. And I've been praying that it should be at least 2 months, not 1 month. Because it's very, very sweet for me. Very sweet. That is Krishna's activities. Cannot compare it because it's meant for our benefit. It's an entertainment for us to get purified. So Prabhupada mentioned that, Prabhupada mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, purport, Arjuna became glorified and promoted from engaging anger in Krishna consciousness. Hanuman also did the same thing, became promoted and glorified by using anger in Krishna consciousness when he went to Lanka. He first of all destroyed Ashoka and he killed so many Ravana's sons. He got promoted. Our anger will not promote it. Will not benefit anyone. So it is different, contaminated. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Now we have Disha Mataji. Disha Mataji, can you please unmute yourself, please?
Please, I have since Maharaj
Thank you.
today I not had any external disturbances, but I had today disturbances. Which I was upset today because
Oh,
I
today
couldn't
I'm not hearing your voice.
when
I'm not hearing you. The network
Maharaj
is...
now voice is coming.
No, your voice is breaking.
Okay, Maharaj, I'm in this place.
Disha Mataji, then you can try fixing the network. We'll take the next question from yesterday.
Yes, Mataji. So Shri Gurudev, we will take a question from yesterday. There is a one question from yesterday from Avesha Rupa Prabhuji. Prabhuji is asking, Hare Krishna Shri Gurudev, please kindly accept our humble obeisances. Gurudev, you mentioned that Srimati Radharani's hair is a person. Is every feature of Srimati Radharani's body personified?
Thank you. Yes. Yes. When we say Krishna descends, that's the word we use. We usually Krishna descends. What are we talking? Krishna descend means all his expansions, they will come into him. They are all inside him. All. I would say Krishna, the complete personality of God, the supreme personality of God, all the expansion, innumerable, to different places, same, they all come to him. Say Krishna descend. So Krishna Govind is there in Vrindavan eternally, doesn't go anywhere. So when he wants to have these persons, he will bring all of them there. And inside there, all are persons. All. Even his chada is a person, his shoe is a person, his flute is a person, the crown is a person. Everything is a person. They're all personified. And all are inside. Krishna's desire is a person. His pleasure is a person. And when that becomes manifest, that's Srimati Radharani. So the same thing Radharani has, the same quality. Because their body is made of spiritual energy. So they're all persons. So the hair is a person. Yes. All personified.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Now we will take question from Bhakt Kamita Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can you please unmute yourself?
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
So we've been hearing a lot about Srimati Radharani, and question came to me. We hear Krishna speaking, or we hear many prayers that say that Krishna is the supreme controller, he's Ishwara, he's the cause of all causes, and he's the cause of everything that is happening in our lives, all the pleasures and pains. So just thinking, how is Srimati Radharani involved in sanctioning all the things that go on in our lives? We hear more is emphasized on Krishna. I'm trying to see, because you can't separate both of them. What role does Srimati Radharani play in sanctioning all the things that are going on in our lives? Or how can we see it?
Before the director approve anything, who submit all the document to him? Who will submit all the document to the director to be approved? The secretary take everything there. And who is the secretary? Srimati Rani. Radha and Krishna. We don't say Krishna and Radha, we say Radha and Krishna. She's always there before Krishna. You have to pass through her to Krishna. And whomever she recommends to Krishna, Krishna will never say no. Whoever. So that means what? She is sanctioning everything. If he doesn't sanction, how will she recommend us to Krishna? She will recommend us to Krishna once it's approved. If you approve a person, then you can take him to Krishna. Krishna, please accept this. That means he has accepted that person or that thing. Then Krishna will say, yes, 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 come on. That's how it works. All right. Disha is back. Sonali is also.
Can you go next, please?
Next question is also there, Sonali.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Now it is okay, Maharaj?
Yes. Yes, you can
Yes,
hear you.
Maharaj. Maharaj, my question was how we can understand that we are advancing in bhakti and how we can understand that our Gurudev is pleased by our services, Maharaj.
It is very practical that if you make somebody happy, you'll be happy yourself. If you make somebody happy, you'll be happy because we'll get the result of what we do. So, Sutta Goswami has been. Sabai Pumsa Paradharma Jato Bhakti Adosajan. I hate to keep a Pratihata Janma Suprasidati. If our activities are I hate to keep bhakti, a pratihata, a service which is rendered just to give Krishna pleasure. Sutta Goswami is saying that activity also will supersede that. It will satisfy the soul. The person who satisfies Krishna, that person also himself has to become satisfied. That is the principle. That is how it works. So even when you see a pure devotee say, I'm not making advancement, I'm not a good devotee, they are not fools. They are expressing their prema, their bliss in Christian consciousness. They are not fools. Not that they don't know where they are. It's an expression of their blissful condition. So when we know that I'm pleasing Krishna, when you yourself are satisfied in your Krishna consciousness, and even if you don't feel satisfied, you will never think of giving up Krishna consciousness. Never. Even though there are so many reasons for you to give up Krishna consciousness, but you never give it up. That means you're making advancement in Krishna consciousness. So many reasons for you to say, this is okay, to hell with this, but you cannot do it. You don't have any reason to do it. I mean, you're making advancement in Krishna consciousness. When your taste for chanting is increasing, you're making advancement. When we're appreciating devotees, we're making advancement. we are appreciating the Western say, want to hear about Krishna, want to read about Krishna, want to do some service for Krishna, sincerely from the heart, and make an advancement. When you don't make an advancement, everything is a what is all this thing? I have better things to do. What should I do? You say no for the day. No advancement, no interest to attend program, no interest to chant, no interest to read, no interest to, no advancement. One is constantly thinking, how long should I be here? Should I go back? I should stay here. How long do I still need to be here? What should I do? See all these people, look at them. No advancement. But one is simply saying, oh, just see the wonderful devotees. They're so fortunate. They're in Bhakti. They're doing this, appreciating them. That's advancement. All right?
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Now we will take question from chat box.
Yes, Maharaj. Maharaj, can I ask another one?
Okay.
Yes, Maharaj. Maharaj, today when I went to book distribution, I was not satisfied with that. I was very upset. Is that means that my Gurudev is not satisfied with my service, so I'm upset?
Why you were not satisfied?
I feel that I not did good, Maharaj. I feel that I could have been done some more, but I feel I did less. And whatever services I do, Maharaj, I feel not satisfied. I feel I'm lacking. I feel I didn't do good. I feel every time like this.
So do more. So do more. So take book, go back to Sankirtan and do more distribution. That's all. I need to wait for anything. You feel that you have not eaten some food satisfaction, eat more. Get satisfied. You feel that, oh, I didn't do the service more, no more service. Go and do more services. There's so many unlimited services. Go and do more. That's all. That's how you make a mention. The more service, the better. Means you have no chance for Maya. Maya will not touch you because they're fully busy in Christian consciousness. Maya will never touch you. I say, this is a useless person. Forget her. This is a useless person for me. Forget her. I've donated you to Krishna. Krishna, you take this one. It's not for me again. So, yeah, fortunate. For those who don't have a service, they are idle. And Maya will say, this is a good candidate for me. I will engage her seriously so that I will not remember Krishna. That is how it works. All right, next question.
Thank you, Shri Gurudev. Now from the chat box, there is a question from Sonali Ligi Mataji. Mataji has writes, Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances onto your divine lotus feet. Maharaj, how can we understand spiritual anger? Me, being so contaminated and by my mind so clever, may make any excuse to my anger, saying this is spiritual anger. How may we draw that subtle line between spiritual anger and material anger? Hare Krishna.
Well, just continue to practice. Just continue to practice. The mind is the mind is running here and there and say clever. Clever. What is clever? Clever to be fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, or clever to avoid Krishna? What is clever? A clever person is one who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. And one who is avoiding Krishna cannot be a clever person. So the mind is, the mind is not clever. If our mind is a clever person, then the mind will always be engaging us and appreciating our Krishna consciousness. That is cleverness. Otherwise, Krishna will perfectly keep us away So let us continue to associate with devotees and keep chanting. Whatever is the decision, just keep chanting and associate with devotees. Yes. Every unnecessary thing will be cleared off with time due to the potency and the mercy of the Holy Name. Especially in this Kartik month. Every little thing we do, Krishna will magnify it. So it's a time for us to expand our Krishna consciousness. Every little thing, Krishna, oh, she did this. Wonderful. Wonderful. Even though it's small. Wonderful. That is Krishna. So let's continue to do the right thing. Pretty Mai.
Hare Krishna, Shila Gurudev, Dandavat Pranam. Shila Gurudev, thank you so much for both the classes. They were really very sweet, and it's always very delightful to be in your association, Gurudev. I was thinking about this point where you were discussing that these days, like all the juniors and neophytes will be ahead and the seniors are behind, and proper etiquettes are not being followed. So I want to understand from you, like while engaging some new family members, as in new devotees who come, uh, sometimes they feel more encouraged and happy when they are also kept in the front and forward, and that way they are encouraged. So I'm just trying to understand that uh, here, like sometimes we may judge on the ability that okay, somebody is well behaved, somebody knows the proper etiquettes and everything, and then we keep the person ahead, but we have no estimate of where that person is in his bhakti and everything, like you mentioned in the case of Nityanand Prabhu. So how do we understand these factors whilst we are put in services where we are not so elevated to take devotional decisions?
It is not a difficult thing. This is a simple etiquette. It's a simple etiquette that we have been in a temple serving for some time. So we know the devotees have been there for years, you know. So they be in the front and people are coming, you know. So we, at least in the movement for some years, we know certain senior devotees, when they come, we should give them a place in the front. And other devotees, they can follow behind. That is normal. That is simple. So we should simply do that. It's not a discrimination. It's the etiquette. Even if the person is, there are cases where you will find a person who is just 5 years old, but is more senior in terms of understanding. That's a different thing. But etiquette is that someone have been there for years. It's a sense of maturity is there. They should be in the front, and others will follow. That's all. Those who are coming, they should follow behind. Their maturity it will become manifest later on. Then we can arrange like that. But from the beginning, we are seeing them, they should see behind the senior duties. Both who are senior for age or they're senior in the movement. Not necessarily senior for spiritual advancement. That can come later.
Yes, Shila
But they're
Gurudev.
mature.
And Shila Gurudev, what about when engaging in services? Like this is one situation of sitting in the class, other is being engaged in services. So how should that discrimination be made? Who should be brought to near? Because sometimes we see that in Prabhupada's case also, many times the servants, they would not allow certain person to come, thinking that it will be in a way that they are serving Srila Prabhupada, that some person might cause disturbance. The second hand, we are also said that we shouldn't become guru before we are ready. Like when guru is already present, we should not become guru. So I want to get a little better understanding on this, on when to correct and when to remain silent, like that.
We are arranging services. So devotees who are just coming, they are new to us because they may be 100 years somewhere, but now we are meeting first time, so they are new to us. Therefore, we should not put them first. That's all. We should not put them first. They may be 100 years in other places, but now they are just coming to us for the first time. So we consider them new. For our own management, they are new. Therefore, we should not just give them, now you go and start proceeding. We should not do that. You have to take time to see them, the level of their maturity in doing certain things. Then we can give them such and such and such services. But we should give them service from distant first, and watch how they do it before we can see them. Okay, they're like this, so we can go forward. That is how to do it. It's not that they want to wait to become officially stamp guru before, because if you see a brother, they go, brother, God says, I cannot do something wrong. Say, oh, no, I'm not a guru, so I cannot instruct. That is misunderstanding. If you see a good brother, God says, I'm doing something wrong, you should tell the person politely. And if you feel that it's cannot say something, you tell somebody else who is closer to the person to tell. Person allow us to see that, say we can help the person. Say, if you're not in position to tell you, tell someone who is senior that I saw this situation, please help to address it so that it is not I'm reporting so they can be killed, be crucified and thrown away. That is not the idea. This is for correction, it's for help. Oh, you went to report to me. Oh, you're so bad. That is not the idea. That is not the idea. The idea is to help us be guided so that we don't destroy ourselves, we don't destroy other people. Practice so we can have a healthy Christian consciousness and move forward in our practice. That is the idea. All right.
Yes, Shilaguru. Thank you so much. It's very clear now.
Last question before we go. Any last
Hare
question?
Krishna, Shilaguru. Now, Vishnumurthy Prabhuji, can you please unmute yourself, please?
Say last one for today.
Shilaguru, there are two more questions from the chat box. We can take it tomorrow by permission.
Yes.
हरे कृष्ण महाराज धन्यवाद महाराज
Hare Krishna.
महाराज राग देश से कैसे कम हो जाए राग देश से कैसे कम हो जाए
Hare Krishna, Shilaguru. Prabhuji is asking how we will get rid ourselves from attachment and disattachment or enviness.
Attachment for?
Attachment and disattachment or enviness, Maharaj.
Sorry. I'm not getting.
Attachment and aversion, Shilaguru. They have to get above attachment and aversion. Rag and dvesh.
Okay. Attachment and aversion. That is Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. Yeah. How to get free from attachment. Devotees, we are not attached and we are not detached. So when we say attachment, it means it's wrong attachment, material attachment. That's what we say attachment, material attachment. Aversion. A devotee does not hate anything because it is not good. Renunciation does not mean hatred. If I don't like this, it's not a hatred, because it's something not good for me, but it's different from hating it. That's different. So attachment is part of the soul, so we cannot remove it. the soul will be attached to something. It must be attached to something. But if it is a material, that is wrong. If we say detachment. So we are detaching from material thing to be attached to the spiritual thing, to Krishna. So we have attachment to Krishna and Krishna pure devotee. Attachment to your lotus feet is a perfection that fulfills all desires. We sing that every day, every morning. So your attachment is there, you cannot remove it. But what are we attached to? That is the thing we should look at. I'm attached to my room, attached to my position. We know we should be attached to service, not position. You are attached to service. If I'm attached to service, so any service given to me, it is service, I will do it happily. But if I'm attached to position, it's a problem, because if that service is changed, I'll have problem. But even it's attached to service, whatever service is given, you have no problem. Anywhere, it's a service. So we'll be comfortable in doing it, and we'll make advancements in that. So to deal with that means you should learn how to detach ourselves from all material things. And that is the process of Christian consciousness. We are getting detached from all material things. What is that? It means I should not have computer. It means you should not have a cell phone. It means you should not be attached to a prasadam. No. It means that we have it. We use it for Christian service, but we can do our service even without or with. That's how it should be. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Manah-Siksa ki jai, Jai God, Anandi. Wishing all of you a happy and successful Ekadasyan on Bhisma Panchaka tomorrow. Hari Hari Bol.
Thank
I'll
you
see
so
all
much.
of you blissfully tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Shri Gurudev ki jai.
Nitai Gaura Hari.
Hari Hari. Well, thank you so much, devotees, for joining today's session. And we will seek your association from tomorrow as well. Now, we will like to thank today's devotees who have contributed their special services today on the Zoom call. So today's Zoom call services, Vaishnav song performed by Sonalini Gi Mataji, admitted participants by Apsara Kun Mataji, screen sharing by Arjun Prabhuji, Portuguese interpretation by Yogini Mataji, Hindi interpretation by Shimran Radhika Mataji, music and spotlight by Aditi Das Mataji and Vishwamba Prabhuji, recording by Anurag Prabhuji, live streaming and host control by Pritimi Mataji. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for joining today's class. We will meet tomorrow from same link and same time. Thank you so much, today's for association. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रील गुरुदेव की जय. हरे कृष्ण.